this video, let's explore the Awesome Oscillator. This indicator was introduced by Bill Williams, and it is part of the Accelerator indicator calculations. The Awesome Oscillator, what it does, it simply takes the difference between the 34 period and 5 period of the simple moving average applied to median price. Where do you find this indicator? How do you use that in the platform? Very easy, very simple. Let's take a look. So you go to the indicator section here, the icon of F, go to oscillators, and of course the second from the top is our Awesome Oscillator. You can choose where you would like to apply that in the panel or on the chart. You can choose the style and the thickness of the lines, as well as choosing the visibility on what time frames and what chart types you would have that. And here it is, voila! Looks like, remind the accelerator indicator, the idea here is two bars, green and red bars, and of course the zero line. So we have our unseen horizontal zero line, and traders love to use this indicator in a simple way. When the price goes up but indicator goes from negative to positive, crossing above the zero line, this gives the indication that the buyers are taking control, and vice versa. When it goes from top to bottom and crosses below the zero line, this is a signal for a sell. The best combination, of course, is indicator which indicates and price which dictates. The way I love to work with this indicator is look where or what trends you have on the market. When you have a bearish trend and the market is making sequence of lower highs, lower lows, and then make some retraces, then of course it makes sense to look for these crosses to the downside, like here and like here, to go and enjoy the sells. But there is also a bit more sophisticated or advanced ways to work with the indicator rather than just the signals of buy and the sell, and I love to call them the mountains. So for example, what I love to see is when the market is making a sequence of higher highs, higher lows, but then on the indicator you have this condition: high, then higher high, and then lower high, while the market did the higher high on the price. The indicator here indicates that something is happening and a potential trend change is coming. So this is like or head and shoulders or a mountain. You choose the name you want to go with. But then once this crosses to the downside, this is a great sign that with very high probability the market is going to make a correction, or many times even a trend change. And the same could be applied to the opposite direction at the end of a move down. When the market is making lower highs, lower lows, look for the condition where you have lower lows on the Awesome indicator, but then higher lows, which looks like inverted mounted or inverted head and shoulders. And then when we get this cross, that gives a sign that very high probability the market is due to correction, and many times even a trend change.